I'm not who you think I am. Whoa.
This is from blueletterbible.com. So, what is an interlinear? You hear Bible scholars and people who are studied the Bible talk about this, okay? Listen to this. Many people think that a faithful translation of the Bible means a word-for-word translation. If the verse in Hebrew contains 10 words, then 10 English words should be used to translate the verse. If the Greek text contains 8 words, then only 8 English words are necessary to translate it. To be a faithful translation of the original text, each Hebrew and Greek word should have a corresponding English word. Yet this is not the way translations work. It's not how language works, unfortunately, you could say. The idea of corresponding English word or words which matches with the original text of Scripture is not found in translations, but rather in interlinear Bibles. We must appreciate the fact that an interlinear Bible is different from a translation. This is not a translation. An interlinear Bible is not a translation. It is a tool that helps identify Greek and Hebrew words with their English translation. For example, if an interlinear of Matthew 1:18, the English words under the Greek words would look something like this. Of moreover, Jesus Christ, the birth in this manner was after having been engaged, the mother of him, Mary, to Joseph, before to come together, she was found with a stomach having from Spirit holy. This example makes a couple of things obvious. First, it is not possible to translate Greek words with only one English word. Certain Greek words need a number of different English words to convey their meaning. In addition, some words do not translate by themselves. Second, it is not possible to keep the same word order in English as in the original. You find out very quickly if you took the first course of Spanish in high school, for instance. To do so would make no sense whatsoever, and it would look something like that. This example illustrates this fact. While there are places in Scripture where the word order is similar to English, this verse is more the rule than the exception. This example. Of moreover, Jesus Christ, the birth in this manner was after having been engaged, the mother of him, Mary, to Joseph, before to come together, she was found with a stomach having from Spirit holy. It shows why translations cannot usually reproduce the word order of the original. It will not make sense in English. An interlinear can be used to find which particular Greek or Hebrew word that is used for the English translation. Beyond this, they are not really much help. In fact, they can be misleading to someone who does not understand the grammar of the original languages. You can't just insert any old, look up a word either in the dictionary in the Bible and then insert it wherever that word is in the original language. That would be a huge mistake, and you would get yourself into a lot of trouble thinking you have figured something out that's nonsense, in fact. Not that words can't be interchangeable or related in different places, in different contexts, but the context is helps determine what the translation is. And decisions have to be made, by the way. It's not like doing math when you do translations. That's why there's no perfect translation. That doesn't even make sense. The best thing a student can do is to learn the biblical languages. If this is not possible, then owning an interlinear will only be of limited use. An interlinear Bible is not a translation. It lists the Hebrew or Greek word in one line, and below the Hebrew or Greek word is the corresponding English word. So it's essentially doing this just so you can see it, the different words and how they are defined. A translation needs to be able to use one or more English words to translate the corresponding Greek or Hebrew word. Furthermore, The order of the words usually has to be changed in the English translation to make sense out of the passage. Therefore, the interlinear only has limited value. Like conjugating verbs is different in different languages, stuff like that. So I hope you learned something. God bless.